We are an endangered species, you and me. We, fans of speed. We, devotees of power. We, lovers of performance and beauty and mechanical soul. There are few places that welcome us now. We dare not speak of cams or cranks or double wishbones. We fear for our love of roaring V8s and the smell of burnt rubber. We're told to think of economy and the environment, not excitement and enjoyment. In an age of hybrid this and lentil-matic that, we are the odd ones out. Yet there is hope. There is a haven. A place that celebrates speed, grip, gears and fun. And it's all here for you to explore.
Welcome. Well guys, it's time to pick up your copies of Forza 3 and throw them away. Because his big brother's come around and he doesn't take shit. Well, this is the first review of the new channel. I'm going to do something a bit different with reviews. I'm not going to score it out of 10 or whatever. What I'm going to do is going to give you a list of pros, what I like about the game, and a list of cons, which I don't like about the game, obviously. And then at the end I'll give you my verdict, whether I think you should get the game or not. And straight on with pro number 1 anyways, which is the affinity bonus, which I really liked, which is basically the more you drive a certain manufacturer's car, you get more money for it. And you can see I'm on the Chevrolet level 1 here, because it's the first time I'm driving the Chevrolet anyways, and I get a 1000 credit bonus there, which is not bad. I also get a 25% discount on performance parts from Chevrolet. And the second pro is the choice of cars you get when you level up your driver. Rather than just the one, you've got a bonus car and that was it. In Forza 2 and 3 and 1, should I mention, this time you actually get to pick which car you want. And this time, oh, what am I going to go for this time? I've just leveled up to level 34. I think I'm going to go with the McLaren MP412C. And on to pro number 3, which is the better damage models on the car, which if I just slow down a bit here, let you see. Had a little, well, quite a big ding at the front of my car there. You can see the damage just looks a hell of a lot better than it did in Forza 2 or 3. Like you see that dent at the back there as well, just under the bumper. But for some reason, if you do have a big smash, for some reason your car just seems to lose its paint. All the paint seems to fall off the front end, as you can see there. We now have a two-tone car. And the next pro, better tyre smoke. In Forza 2 there seems to be a severe lack of tyre smoke whenever you got your car sideways, but in Forza 4 they have rectified that somewhat. As you can see here, there's copious amounts of tyre smoke. Maybe not quite realistic, but certainly better than it was in the last game. And pro number 5 is the Auto Vista mode, where you can pick one of 26 cars and just take a walk around the car, have a look around it. You can change the paint colour, have a look at the engine, open the doors. There's certain parts you can just click on to get small descriptions of the car, but we're not here to listen to that right now. And you can even get in the car and have a little look around the cockpit. And start the engine. And that leads us nicely on to the next pro, which is the inclusion of Top Gear.
If the DeLorean hadn't existed, Tom Clancy would have had to invent it. This wasn't really a car.
You've got the description here by Jeremy Clarkson of all the cars in the Auto Vista mod. It also includes the Top Gear track, so you can jump into a Kia C''D and try and beat your favourite celebrity's best lap time. And according to Wikipedia, my best lap time so far of 1:46.2 leaves me firmly sandwiched between Alistair Campbell and Andy Garcia. And once again that leads us nicely into the next pro, which is all new race mods. This one here is the Top Gear Challenge, where you have to hit the skittles and score as many points as you can to beat a set score. And another one of my favourite race mods is the one-on-one race, where you have to race through slower traffic. You twat, get out of the way. and try and beat their opponent. As you can see, he's getting away from me at the moment, but I've overshot this corner. Shit. Sounds easy enough, but sometimes these slower cars really do get in your way when you come flying around the corner at 180 miles an hour or whatever. Shit. Oof, that was close. And pro number 8 is the absolutely amazing graphics. I mean, the car models, when you just have a look around it with free look, are absolutely stunning, and the graphics in race are just as nice. And the new track set in the Swiss Alps is just a perfect example of it. It is absolutely just beautifully stunning. It's just, I'm sorry guys, I'm just lost for words here. You're gonna have to give me a minute. Sorry about that. Normal service has now been resumed, and on the next pro, which is the amount of cars on track. You get up to 12 cars per race now, and as the old saying goes, the more the merrier. Ooh, achievement! Winning! And on to the next pro, which is the Better Driver AI. In the previous games, if you passed the car, like, say you passed the car on the outside of a corner, as he was coming off the corner, I tend to just come right to the outside and ram you off the road. But the drivers in this do seem to have a bit more sense, so if I can, I'll try and catch these guys in front and give you a little example of that. Right, that was a bad example. Hang on, let me try again. Oh, there you go, I did touch him there, but you might have noticed he did move right over into the dirt to try and avoid me. Let's see if it works here. Yeah, he stayed on the inside. And now on to the cons. Anyways, first one is the lack of European cars. We were having a look in an American garage here, Chevrolet. Yep, plenty of classic cars there. Loads and loads of them, as you can see, right the way through to the modern cars. Another example here, the Dodge garage. Loads of their classic cars. Let's just have a quick look in a Japanese garage, Honda. Yeah, loads of their cars through the ages. Back to Toyota. Yeah, plenty of classic cars in there, plenty of new cars in there. Good showing. Now let's have a little look at some of the European brands. Renault there. 5 cars, not so good. Only one of them is a classic. What about the Peugeots? A few more, but still not great. I mean, I'd love to see a Peugeot 205 in the game. Just some of the classic cars that I grew up loving. Fiat's, one car. Once again, Citroen, we've only got 3 cars. There's one redeeming feature for the European cars is the German brands. We've got BMW here, plenty of BMWs. And Mercedes too, a good mix of cars in there. Even got plenty of Volkswagens. We've got the Lotuses. There's not too bad in the Lotuses, there's a few, but I'd have just loved to see in some of the classic 80s hot hatches that I really loved just growing up as a kid. I mean, Ford is an American brand, but it's got some of the British cars, like the Escort Cosworth and the Sierra Cosworth, one of my all-time favourite cars. But I'd love to see like maybe the Escort RS Turbo or the Fiesta RS Turbo, cars like that, but oh well, there's always a DLC. I've got my fingers crossed. And the second con is the lack of weather effects. The biggest difference you can get is between this here, which is sunny, and example B here, which is overcast. And the last con I'm going to mention is your computer opponent's tendency to brake very early. which can lead to some big pile-ups and quite a bit of damage to your car into the first corner. So actually I managed to avoid there. But even on the harder difficulties, I mean, I got it on professional here, and the cars, look, I broke very early there, and I'm starting to break more going around the corner. And that's with the computer opponents on professional. And as you can see, I'm just breezing past most of these cars in the corners. I mean, like I said, I've got it on professional, and it does feel a tad easy. I mean, I'm not the greatest at car racing games in the world, I don't think, but I would say it's kind of average, and I'm doing really well in professional in my career anyways. I seem to be getting first in pretty much every race, unless of course I have a big pile up halfway through the race, because I don't actually use the rewind feature. I switched that off because I just kind of feel like I'm cheating when I use that. But I think some people that are a lot better at the car games will certainly think it's a bit too easy. So, verdict. Should you buy it or not? Well, that's not really the question. The question is, why the fuck have you not bought it already? Get out there and get a copy. It is fucking amazing. I promise never to put you in alphabetical order again. You'll always be at the front. Mwah.